She had a 2-year guarantee. The show is coming on the air in September. And in October is the end of the advertising of cigarettes on television. First show, one of our sponsors, is I believe it was Philip Morris. And she, in conjunction with her PR guy, come out right after the show and say, I quit. I will not work with a cigarette sponsor. And the oddity is the headline in the TV section of the Chicago Sun-Times said, Debbie's show goes up in flames. And my mother called me and wanted to know I was hurt in the fire. But they canceled it. You know, they let her do I think we did 13 weeks. 17.
Right. 17 episodes.
Yeah, and they took away her deal.
Describe Debbie Reynolds for us. What talents does she bring to the table?
Tremendous energy, tremendous work ethic. A great deal of her life has been consumed with bitterness. It's hard to go on with your life when you were America's sweetheart and your husband walks out on you for Elizabeth Taylor, you know. And, but all through it, she raised her kids. She had a husband, Harry Carl, who was a consummate gambler, lost much money. His family had been in the shoe business and made a lot of money. And when he died, there were debts, when I can remember, approximately over $500,000. She went to work, paid off all of his debts. She had a home in Palm Springs. As a matter of fact, a friend of mine bought it. So she made some money on that. And she went to Vegas and she started working. And she's been doing that for a long time. She tried to save a hotel. She opened up, has been instrumental in trying to open up a museum with, you know, costumes and wardrobe. While we were doing the show at Metro, I'm not going to mention names, but the studio was sold. And about 2 days after it was official, about a half a dozen limousines pulled up in front of the wardrobe department and just ripped out costumes and gowns and things and threw them in the back seats of these cars and just drove off. She saw this, and that's when she said, that's got to stop. And so she's been working very hard for that. She's very active in charity. She's a part of a group called the Thalians, which puts on a big show every year.